week was we had two more carriers leaving the market for individual health insurance, and it sold off to another carrier. But how many carriers was it again that ended up leaving the market?
I believe that's 8 that have left completely. I know the state of Iowa's lost 13. People have pulled out. Aetna, for example, has pulled out of Iowa and they've pulled out of Indiana, but they haven't pulled out completely. But the medical loss ratio seems to be putting a damper on some of these companies, Butch.
Yeah, definitely. And even though we're fortunate enough that other carriers are willing to step in and take on the risk for our clients, such as guaranteed issue offers to another program, but they're losing benefits in some ways, or they might be gaining some benefits depending on what carrier they're coming from. But makes the market vulnerable, because now if you look at it as a customer standpoint, some of my clients, it would be the last 2 or 3 carriers we ended up placing because it was good value at the time. There was stability, A-rated companies, and all of a sudden they're exiting the market. It's kind of alarming that you get A-rated companies such as the last 2 that went out, all of a sudden they're leaving.
Right, and I mean, they were very financially strong. I mean, it wasn't a financial thing, it was just that they couldn't make it anymore under these restrictions that they've put on the companies there. And it's a challenging thing, and you know, in a lot of markets, there will be one company, well, like in Illinois here, you know, Blue Cross has probably 55 or 60% of the market share already. You back out a few more carriers, that goes, and then all of a sudden, what happens there when you have one carrier that's that strong? They start dictating in a market. We have, you know, they can dictate the rates. They can stop treating our clients, you know, shall we say, customer friendly. It's kind of worrisome.
Yeah, and we don't know where things will go in the future. Things could change. We can tell you the way it's written now, how things should end up, but things have changed in the last 6 months that weren't part of it, such as you know, like the Class Act being pulled out of the healthcare reform bill. There's the mandate going to the Supreme Court, which is still waiting to be, as of the recording of this video, we're still waiting for them to review it. So there's a lot of other changes that come into play, and that makes it more important to deal with an advisor in the industry that actually is keeping up to speed on what's going on,